This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. Friday night baseball from the K, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this. Justin Upton gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Durrett looking up, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. Number 11 for him on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Durrett is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So Johnny Durrett gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And they didn't have a whole lot of success on that recent homestand. They won just 3 times, so things are going to need to improve.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Anderson Grove stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Durrett has a read on it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Johnny Durrett digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Johnny Durrett will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit.
Right here. Come on now.
Hey, one time, right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Johnny Durrett will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
All right, come on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 6-1. Good night from Kansas City.
The loss goes to Shane Green. He falls to 6-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Both teams. Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals.
Left fielder, Johnny Durant.
Hey, one pitch right here. I'm out.
Johnny Durant comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
3-0 now.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Pitch your pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Johnny Durant is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here we go.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Edwin Encarnacion is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Durant ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead. Fly ball to straightaway left. Durant moves over, 1 down.
The catcher number.
Settling in now, Jared Saltalamacchia. He drew a walk his first time up. High in the air and deep to left center field. Durant going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Johnny Durant will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Durant.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody better.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, he hasn't shown that he's been able to resist those inside pitches. He may as well just keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing those pitches off the plate.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
One down, one down.
Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Anderson Grove steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Durrett racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Johnny Durrett will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Iglesias will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The batter.
Hey, we got no out.
Jared Saltalamacchia comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. 0-1, here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Durrett on the move, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Striding into the box, Chris Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Durrett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Johnny Durrett steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, let's get up there, huh?
Hit hard to short. Mendoza comes up with it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. A.J. Pollock will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Marshall is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for the... Johnny Durrett stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hey, see them driving here.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Into the box, Nick Marshall. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey, one pitch. Just make your pitch.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Durrett giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends.
Guys, let's go.
Number 25 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Durrett ranging back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead. Johnny Durrett will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
A.J. Pollock will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Runner goes for second. Hit hard back up the middle. The tag, and he is out. On to first, and they turn the double play. Kurt Suzuki will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Durrett is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Johnny Durrett ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
A.J. Pollock will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
No errors.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps Player Spotlight. Johnny Durrett is in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt.
Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Johnny Durrett settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Hot shot on the ground is short. Reyes scoops it up, and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. KC down and ordered after 1. Into the box now, Johnny Durrett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Nope. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column, and at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Brad Miller in now, hopped out in his first trip. Runners off for second. Ground ball right side. Scope has it. Throw gets him 2 down. So striding in, Brett Laurie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he is tagged out here. Johnny Durrett steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Durrett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Come on now, get your pitch.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 33 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Stepping in, Johnny Durrett. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
No one better. Clutch up here.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Come on, big guy, I need you right now.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And, oh, it ties up Reyes.
He's good.
Brad Miller will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup...
Brett Laurie makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run.